Let's start chapter 14. Our Earth in Space. In this chapter, we will learn about shape of the Earth and movements of the Earth. Let's do the warm-up exercise. This is Sun and this is our Earth. So we have to tell which part of the earth will have the day and which part will have the night. So this part will have the day because the sun rays are falling on this part of the earth. And rest of the part will have night. So we have to use the black crayon to color the part of the earth that will have night and yellow color to color the part of the earth that will have day. So children, do you know that earth is the third planet from sun and earth is the only planet where life is possible because it has water, air and sunlight which helps us to live. Now, how was the earth formed? So, scientists believe that billions of years ago, this earth has formed from clouds of dust and gases. And in the beginning, the earth was very hot as it is surrounded by hot gases. And it took millions of years for it to cool down. How it cooled down? The hot gases turned into clouds and these clouds caused rain. And this rainwater collected and formed oceans. Slowly life began to appear on earth. Now, shape of the earth. Earlier, people think that our earth is flat, just like a table. But our earth is not flat. When some sailors undertook sea voyage and proved that earth is not flat but round in shape because they started their journey from a particular point and after completed their journey they reached at the same point from where they had started, and this is possible because the path of their journey is circular. And it is also confirmed when photographs are taken by satellites in space. But you people will start, how is it possible that for us the path looks flat, the earth looks flat? Because we see only a small portion of this huge planet which seems us flat. Now come to movements of the earth. We all know that our earth also moves around the sun. This movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. And there is another kind of movement shown by earth which is known as the rotation. Now first understand rotation. So, suppose we have the spinning top and this spinning top is like our earth which is rotating. The top moves round and round on the same place. It is considered that top spins about an imaginary line passing through its center. Similarly, the earth also spins around an imaginary line called axis which passes through the center of the earth. The movement of the earth about its axis is known as rotation. And the rotation of the earth is responsible for the day and night. Now how day and night formed. Our earth spins from west to east and it takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation. That's why our day has 24 hours. The earth is rotating continuously on its axis and it also continues to revolve or move around the sun. Therefore, at any time, only half part of the earth faces the sun, whereas half is away from the sun. The part which is facing the sun becomes day, and the part which is away from the sun has night. In this way, day and night is formed. Now come to revolution. While rotating on its axis, the earth also revolves around the sun. And this movement of the earth is called the revolution. The earth follows a fixed path during its journey around the sun. This path is called the orbit of the earth. Each planet takes its own time to complete one revolution. The Earth takes about 365 days to complete one revolution and we call it a year. The revolution of the Earth and the tilt in Earth's axis cause change of season. That's why we are having summer, winter, spring and autumn. It all depends upon the amount of sunlight we are getting at different times of the year. Revolution of the earth is responsible for changes in the season. Now come to summary. The earth has water, air and sunlight. The earth is spherical in shape. The earth shows two types of movements, rotation and revolution. The movement of the earth about its axis is called rotation. Rotation of the earth is responsible for causing day and night. The movement of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. And revolution of the earth is responsible for changes in the seasons. Now come to exercise. Come to A, oral questions. What is the shape of the earth? The shape of the earth is spherical. Why does earth look flat to us? Earth looks flat to us because we see only a tiny part of it at a time. What causes days and nights? The rotation of the earth on its own axis causes day and night. Now come to B. Pick the correct option. The only planet where life is known to exist is Earth. Time taken by the Earth to complete one rotation is about 24 hours. The Earth moves around the Sun in a fixed path called it a orbit. Revolution of the earth causes changes in the seasons. Now come to C. Write true or false. The earth is the third planet from the sun. It is true. The earth is flat in shape. It is false. It takes about 365 days for the Earth to complete one rotation. It is false. The Earth spins on an imaginary line called its axis. It is true. The Earth spins from east to west. It is false. Now come to D. Fill in the blanks. The Earth is the third planet from Sun. The movement of the Earth about its axis is called rotation. 365 1 by 4 days makes a complete year. The Earth spins from west to east. Revolution of the Earth is responsible for changes in the seasons. Now, answer the following questions. Why is our Earth known as a blue planet? Because about 3/4 of its surface is covered by water, due to which it looks blue from the sky. What is the shape of the Earth? The shape of the Earth is spherical. What is axis? Axis is an imaginary line that passes through the center of the Earth. The Earth spins on its axis. What causes day and night? How long does the Earth take to complete one rotation? The rotation of the Earth is responsible for the formation of day and night. Our Earth spins from west to east. It takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation. What is orbit? Orbit is a fixed path on which the Earth revolves around the Sun. What causes seasons on the Earth? Revolution of the Earth is responsible for changes in the season. Now come to project idea. In this, you have to ask your teacher or parents to take you to the nearest planetarium, and you have to make a report on your visit.